Well, the first determination in portfolio structure is actually asset allocation. Now, we're in this low interest rate environment, and that can make a fixed income allocation particularly challenging when we're talking about using CDs and treasuries. There are alternatives in the form of fixed indexed annuities. My guest, Richard Cummings in Clearwater, Florida. So, Richard, let's begin by explaining how a fixed indexed annuity actually works.
Well, thank you, Scott. First of all, let me just tell you that there are a lot of different choices out there for people, and the generic stocks, bonds, mutual funds, they've been working for a long time for a lot of people in the accumulation stage of their life. Once they start thinking about retirement, though, what are the real choices that you have when it comes to more secure, safer products, but you want to get a reasonable rate of return? One of the products that has a lot of popularity is called a fixed index annuity. Now, I'm going to give you the basics of this. You have a variable annuity that the financial planners sometimes will use, and then you have a fixed index annuity that more of the retirement specialist will use. Let me tell you what the differences are. With the variable annuity, you're going to have the risk involved if the market goes down, and you're going to have substantial fees. With the other portfolio that you have in the fixed index annuity, you're going to be able to get the rate of return or participate, with the markets, but yet not have to worry about losing any money or any principal. So that's a big factor there. A fixed index annuity allows you to guarantee your principal and get a reasonable rate of return. You're not going to lose money.
Richard, if someone is thinking about purchasing a fixed indexed annuity, what kinds of questions should they be asking?
The questions they should ask before getting into a fixed index annuity are this. You want to, first of all, know what your goals are. You want to know your goals and objectives. If your goals are not to lose money during your retirement years, and you're looking to participate in the market but not have the risk that you would in the traditional stocks, bonds, mutual fund type of portfolio, you want to make sure that you know that there are some conditions to it. And if these conditions are favorable, if they're okay with you, it's a real good value to have, okay? It's a real good value to put in your portfolio. You want to have certain parts of your portfolio doing one thing and certain parts of your portfolio doing others, such as being able to provide you later income, guarantees, that type of thing, and your fees are minimal, if at all.
Richard, finally, these products seem to have a lot of benefits. What's the trade-off?
The trade-off is this. You're going to have two possible things that you're going to have to be okay with. Number one, if the market does go up, you are going to get a portion of that gain, a good portion of that gain, but not all of it. Now, the second condition, so to speak, is that you have to keep this for a certain length of time. And they all vary. You may have it for 3 years, 5 years, 7 years. You commit to it. But remember, most of the business that we do are from retirement accounts such as IRAs, 401ks, 403bs. And when you take money out of that, you're going to be taxed, aren't you? And also, you want that money to last as long as you do, so you want it to last a long time. So if you're taking too big of withdrawals, that money's not going to last. What happens here is you are allowed to take out up to 6%, 10%, depending on which company you go with, per year. Now, if you're okay with that, this is going to be a good value for you. You really don't generally need all that much liquidity in retirement accounts because remember, these are meant to last a long period of time. And like I said, if you're taking too much out each time, you're not going to have it. So there's a couple conditions. Once again, you want to be with a retirement specialist to go over these to see if those are favorable for you and if they're suitable for you.
Great, Richard. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Scott. Thank you for having me.
My guest has been Richard Cummings in Clearwater, Florida. I'm Scott Drake. Thanks for watching.